this is Sondra Dee, and today I'm going to talk to you about the new Ranger Sticky Embossing Powder and the great new Stickles Dry Fine Glitters that come in some real fun, fabulous colors that match the regular Stickles, which you might already be familiar with. First, we're going to start with the tag that I created a background on already. In fact, I prepared this background in my Distress Background Blending Basics Part 2 video. I've already stamped a little saying on it, and now I'm going to stamp flowers on it with clear embossing ink, just like you normally would. So I'm going to ink it up really good. I'm using my big embossing ink. Now I'm going to sprinkle the sticky embossing powder onto the tag. I like using a tidy tray because it allows for me to easily get the embossing powder back into the container. And it makes a little bit less of a mess. Now I'm going to go ahead and heat it with the heat tool. I love this Ranger heat tool. It's so quiet. Gets a little hot on your fingers, so it's a good idea to use the end of a paintbrush or an embossing tool or something to hold the tag so your fingers don't get too hot. Now, where I've just stamped and embossed, it's clear and it's sticky. So the new Stickles Dry Fine Glitters come with a sprinkle cap, which is really nice. I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle some on. And I am using the lavender, and I think I'm going to use some of this Pretty Lagoon. And you can go ahead and rub with your finger to make sure it sticks really good. And you can take a paintbrush and kind of brush off the excess. And look at how pretty that is. You can also use the embossing sticky powder to adhere other things to your work, such as microbeads, flower soft, fun flock, and other materials. Another way to apply glitter is with Wonder Tape. Here's a roll of it, and I'm just going to put a little piece of it down. On the bottom. I'm going to cut off the excess. And once you apply it down real good, the top part comes off really easy. And now you just have a sticky line. So I think on the bottom this time, I'm going to apply this eucalyptus glitter. So now I have a nice line of it on the bottom. And again, you can just brush off the excess. Now these caps do come off, so you can take and put what you didn't use back into the containers, but I'll do that later. You don't need to watch me do that. Another fun thing to do with the Wonder Tape is to punch it into shapes. The Wonder Tape comes in big sheets like this. And you can either punch or die cut little shapes. Like here I have a flower. So I'll show you how that works. Just like it within a strip, you peel it back and you can put it on somewhere. So I'm just gonna Whoops. Put that there. And peel off the top part. And I think I'm gonna apply kind of a combination of all the glitters I just used. So I'm just gonna use what I have extra left over in this tray. It's always good to have a baby wipe around to clear your work surface. But as you probably know, working with glitter, you end up with it everywhere no matter what you do and how much you plan. So there, now we have a little flower here. And I'll spend some more time getting the extra glitter off. But you'll see it sticks really well both by using the Sticky Embossing Powder and the Wonder Tape. I'd probably go back in now and maybe add some finishing sparkles with regular stickles, like in the center or around, and let that dry, obviously. And then I think I'll finish the tag off with a little piece of ribbon that I already dyed using embossing ink. Might just kind of keep that in place with a little staple for my tiny attacher. And there we go. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of a few of Ranger's new fabulous products. Now go get your bling on.